Howdy gamers, Old Gamer Guy here. Welcome to another Remnant from the Ashes video. This is part 5 of the beginning of the game. If you watched part 4, you saw me suffer my very first death. So as we begin part 5 here, I am running out back into the streets and I have to fight my way back to where I was before. The creatures are in slightly different spawn points. They have all returned to life, including this big guy here. And once again, they kill me. So I respawn back at the checkpoint. And yeah, just like a Souls game, the creatures are all alive again. Unlike a Souls game, I don't have to go to my dead body and reclaim any things that I dropped. I still have everything. I didn't lose any XP or anything like that.
This ain't good.
So the only thing I'm losing when I die is just a little bit of my pride and a little bit of my gamer credibility. I'm clearly not learning anything. But the good news is when I get back to this same place again, the big guy is nowhere in sight. Like I said, the spawn points are a little bit different every time, and so this time I guess he's back in that building again. I'm not really sure, but I don't see him, and so I'm very happy about this and move on down the street. So either the big guy did not spawn at all, or he spawned in that building. That's probably more likely that he spawned in that building again. But either way, I didn't have to fight him, and I went a little further down the street, and I found this entrance into the sewers, I guess. And here's another little load screen. And look at that. It's a checkpoint. So I can move on. Once again, this is like a Souls game. I could push on or I could use the checkpoint. And when you use the checkpoint, creatures respawn. You replenish your health and your ammo and your dragon hearts. When you're playing multiplayer, resting will respawn any fallen allies. And it says all players must be using a checkpoint in order to rest. But from this checkpoint, I have the option to travel back to the hidden sanctum, or it says leave dungeon. But I'm going to return to Ward 13 here. And we get another load screen. These load screens, I've noticed, some of them are as little as about 20 seconds. Some of them are as much as about 50 seconds. So, not terrible, but not great either. But here we are back at the base. And so, how about we go and check out some of these merchants and see what they have for sale. I don't know if it's like the Souls games where sometimes you can find a merchant out in the cruel, cruel world, but there are definitely merchants here at this base.
Oh, traveler. Let's see what I've got.
This guy will allow you to upgrade your weapons. I've already upgraded my, what is that, coach gun and my repeater pistol. You can also upgrade your armor. I have enough iron apparently to upgrade my hat here if I want to. You can also buy items from this guy, and he has for sale the weapons from the other two classes. Remember, there were 3 classes. I chose one. But I could buy the weapons for the other classes here and use those weapons. And same thing with the armor. I could buy the armor and weapons of the other 2 classes.
Take care, my friend.
Keep moving. What? Yeah? Better be worth my time.
This grumpy lady is an engineer, and she will craft things for you. If you have the recipes and the necessary iron to do it, you can also buy the mods from the other 2 classes from her.
Yeah, good. Now go.
She's so friendly. So you can see that even early on in the game, you have chosen a class, but you can buy the items for the other classes, so you're not stuck with one class.
Hello again, friend. Let's see what we got.
This guy has those everyday useful items that you're going to need a lot of, like bandages and health potions and different tonics and adrenaline shots and stuff like that that you're going to be using multiple times throughout your quests in this world. So I'm going to be dealing with this guy a lot, I imagine. And you can also sell various things to him.
Keep your head up.
How's it going?
All this lady has for sale, at least at this point in the game, is iron. And like I said, you need iron to do other things at other merchants. I guess maybe mainly the engineer, but that's all you can buy from her at this point. She will buy things from you, though.
Till next time.
Well, I don't like to show too many spoilers, so I don't want to show too much more of the beginning of the game here, but there is one more thing I do want to take a look at in this video. And that is up here at this portal gym looking thing, whatever this is. You can travel from here, but it also gives you a world settings selection in the menu, and you can press square to re-roll your campaign. It said I had 49 minutes of playtime on this campaign, but here I'm choosing the difficulty for re-rolling. I'm sticking with normal. It says, warning, any progress in the current slot will be lost. And just like that, the playtime now says all zeros. So I wasn't really sure that I had actually done it, so I went ahead and did it again. I selected normal difficulty again. So now at this point, what I think is going to happen is that the world will be a little bit different when I travel back to it. So let's check that out. Let's go ahead and use this checkpoint again. This time we will travel to the Founder's hideout. And here's another load screen. So obviously when I reset my campaign, it didn't start me over at the very beginning. I was just standing there in front of the portal. So all that stuff you do at the beginning stays done. And this little room here looks exactly the same as it did before. And then we will go up the stairs here, and this other room is exactly the same as it was before, but the two items that I picked up off the table are now back on the table.
Bag's full.
But when I go to pick up the key card, it says that my bag is full, so all of my inventory is still there, including the stuff that I bought from the merchant. I bought some bandages and an ammo box. But now, when I run up into the world, you will see even the layout of the world is different. So the left is my original world, and you can see I can go straight down the street, and then if you remember, I can go up a little ways, and then I have to turn left. In this world, the buildings are a little bit different. The layout is a bit different. There's a big pile of dirt in the middle of the street. And if I keep going down the street in the same direction that I do in my original game, I eventually get to a blockage in the street. There's like some rubble across the street. So my new world here forces me to go through these buildings, which is pretty cool. So anyway, I think that'll about do it for this set of videos showing the beginning of the game. As you can see, when you re-roll the world, you keep your inventories, you keep your upgrades and all that. It just changes the layout of the world, and all the objects are back to pick up again. So I think I'll go ahead and leave off here. I'll probably make some more videos eventually. I do like this game. I feel like it's pretty cool. Like I said, it's not a full price $60 game. So check it out. But for now, that'll do it for Remnant from the Ashes. And as always, thanks very, very much for watching.